So today we're going to talk about 2 exercises to help you strengthen your core muscles in case you have a lateral pelvic tilt in which one side of your pelvis is higher than the other. What you're going to need is a step like this. It could be a normal step. It doesn't have to be anything special. Just be on something where your leg can hang off. You can even do this on a chair or bench if that's all you have around. Then you want to make sure you're near something that can be really stable and support you. And you want to have your body basically upright as much as you can, vertical, okay? Then you're going to let the side that's hanging off dip down towards the floor and try to touch down to the floor. Don't force this. Don't like torque your whole body to try to achieve it. The whole point here is to get the pelvis to drop down so that the foot and leg go lower on that side. In other words, you're trying to just go like this, okay? So what you're gonna do is just hold on to the wall, drop it down, try to touch the floor, or if you're really high up, don't try to touch the floor. Just try to feel the pelvis kind of dipping down, and then you're gonna lift back up. So down, and then back up. So you're using some of your core muscles in here, like the QL, to help you get the pelvis to drop and then lift back up. And you definitely want to do this on both sides, so make sure you try the other side and see how much control you have, see how much range you have. If there's any asymmetry, which there is going to be, then you want to try to address that asymmetry. So for example, if I feel like this side is weaker and it's like tough to even lift up, I'm going to really want to focus on doing nice holds here and really try to make sure I get the same amount of range as I do on the other side. You might need to use a camera or a mirror to determine this for yourself, but make sure you are checking somehow. If you have good proprioceptive sense, you already know, like, man, that side is obviously weaker. But if you don't have that kind of sense yet, develop it over time. In the meantime, use a camera or use a mirror. Now, when you want to make this a little bit harder so that you could potentially strengthen these core muscles even more, or if you're having trouble feeling any muscles firing when you're doing this, putting on a little bit of weight on your ankle can be really helpful. That will help drag you down, drag your pelvis down on one side, and then you lift back up. And that's going to really teach the abdominals what to do to stabilize the pelvis. Now, whichever side is weaker, make sure you do extra reps or a full extra set for that weaker side, and make sure that you check to see how your pelvis feels, how your low back feels, how your hips feel after you do this. And then we're gonna move on to the second exercise. Oh, and I almost forgot to ask, what brought you to this video? How did you discover you had a lateral pelvic tilt? And what have you been trying to fix it? Drop me a comment down below. All right, let's talk about the exercise. For this next exercise, you're just gonna be lying down on your side next to a chair, bench, or a couch. You're gonna put your legs up onto it like this, and you're gonna have your elbow down like this. So make sure that the height is appropriate for you. The lower the surface, the easier it is, and then as you get better at it, you can raise the surface up. Right here, I'm on an elevated pad so that the effective difference is not so great. If I were doing this on the floor, it would actually tweak my back a little bit too much. So I've got this so that it's comfortable for me and a decent challenge. And then what you're gonna do is lift up like this and drop down, lift up. So you're trying to use the muscles that are here on the bottom side of your body to lift yourself up, okay? And you want to dip down, lift up, dip down, lift up. Now you, again, need to be careful that this distance, this height is not too big. So if it feels like at all you're going to hurt your low back or your hips by doing this on a high surface, you can always start on something lower, like so. Use just something like a yoga block, just be on the floor and then lift up like that, okay? And then over time, you can just raise the height of what you're lifting onto. Again, you want to do this on both sides and check in to see which side feels weaker, which side feels like its range is reduced. You might notice that when you're doing this, that one side won't even dip down. If that's the case, you can use this as a little bit of a stretch session. You can just say, okay, can I even get down? Let me hang out there a little bit. Again, stay away from anything that's pinching or feels really dangerous. You want to make sure it feels like it's in control. It's just muscle stretch. And then see if you can use those muscles to lift back out. Hold the top position for extra challenge, and then back down Get that stretch, hold that top position, and then back down. And if you'd like a follow-along workout version of these 2 exercises, let me know by dropping me a comment down below. For both these exercises, remember that slow is safe and fast is foolish, so take your time getting used to these exercises before you push into the hardest versions. When you first start with both exercises, keep the number of repetitions, meaning the number of times you do the movement, to around 5 to 10. And as you get more familiar with the motions, as you're sure you can feel the right muscles, you can start to do more. When you're doing these exercises, do them slowly. Make sure you're feeling the right muscles. So hold the end position, the most difficult position, so you can feel them actually firing. And then add load to that first exercise when you start feeling really comfortable and confident with it. And make sure for both exercises that you never feel like you're going into a range that's tweaking your low back. That's not going to help you at all. Doing 2 to 3 sets 2 or 3 times a week is probably a good place to start. And if it feels like there's something in your life that's really throwing you off, you might feel like doing these a little more often is good for your body. But I don't know anything about you, so that's up to you to decide. And if you haven't been working on it already, make sure you are stretching and strengthening the muscles around your hip joint as well. Your inner thighs, your outer hips can definitely contribute to your pelvis being out of whack. So be sure to check out some of my videos that I'll link in the description box down below. Let me know how these exercises felt for you by dropping me a comment down below, and be sure to go to uprighthealth.com/BRB to get the Body Rebuilding Basics course for free to help you rebuild your body safely at home. Also, check these videos out here. They're free and they will help you with your hips as well. Like, share, and subscribe with the bell notification on. And as always, I hope you remember that pain sucks, life shouldn't.